What is going on, guys? Samuel World from Samuel the V's here. I have my latest episode review for Survivor Winners Awards, because in the 12th episode of the show's titled Friendly Fire. Okay, this review, there will be spoilers. You have been warned. Oh man, Survivor Winners Award. There's only one more episode to the finale. And I'm saying, I don't know how it's going to end. I really have no idea who the hell's going to win. And in this episode, I still don't know who's going to win. I still have no idea who is going to win. And honestly, this one gets by me in the best possible way. I think it'd be one person that could be the other one, honestly. Like, it's so, like, wow. But in all seriousness, it's inciting. Especially this episode kind of proves that. Where we see Sarah kind of being upset at Tony for basically leaving the dark, throwing out Sophie. And then we see Sarah trying out to basically getting trust again. He also told Ben about it. Oh, Ben. And he involved his spy check side by making a spy nest. Back to the Tony again. All the time we see more conflict between Ben and Jeremy after Ben trying to get Jeremy out last night, and Ben didn't refuse to talk to him or communicate with him. Which, man, Ben, you're kind of, damn, Ben. And then we see Kim trying to listen to Tony. Tony next, it's like, Kim, you're smart, Kim, you are smart, Kim. And then we see, and then we see everyone screaming to find out idol after with knowledge that Sophie did have one in possession, which got voted out. And then Ben found a new one in front of Tony. So Ben has an idol. And then we get to watch out on the edge. Basically, the 11 castaways were tasked to carry 20 coconuts one at a time on one side of the other. So basically, it's kind of similar to that log challenge, but kind of in a different section, I guess. And the first 6 to complete, and also with the first 6 people get 2 5 tokens each. And it's such a big craze. That's kind of fun, actually. And Buster was definitely weird for a while, but he ended up tripping and it's like, I don't think I can do this. He wasn't able to win any tokens, because he kept going even though he wasn't going to win any. But I think it was such a pretty impressive, actually. I'm not gonna lie. But basically, it was Natalie, Sophie, Yul, Tyson, Parvati, and Wendell that won Fire tokens, but everyone else did not. And again, I love the edge. Again, the edge is definitely one of my favorite portions of every season, of every episode so far. Again, Edge has always been up and down with since in the first season, but now I love it. I fucking love it. And at least give at least everyone at least some sort of professional or development at least, so that's good at least. Then we get to Nia Chance, where we get the classic holding one all above, and the head trying to keep a bucket of water off them, while this time being stood on an air beam. Which is a classic challenge that aired since South Africa. Been one that's had over 6 hours. Like, I think I could do well at that challenge, to be honest. Like, I think I can do well raising my hand very long, like, but hopefully I'm more slipped or whatever, but I think I can do that very well, honestly. And basically, we see Jim and the challenge basically with the first man and women win the media will when Mia also do 5 tokens. And where we see Jeremy, Ben, and Sarah drop early, and then Jeff offered peanut butter and cookies to anyone who would drop out, which was Ben was kind of asking. One was like, "Hey, where do we get food?" The challenge yet, and then Ben and I said, "Touch was like, Jeff, did you?" Yeah. Like that was the list. And we see Kim and Michelle just accept the offer, which gives Denise the win. Just her second immunity challenge. And then Tony accepted the next offer for a fire token they were dropped down. And then Tony wanted immunity for the 3rd time in a row. Like, it's kind of crazy. Like, this is the one thing I really wasn't expecting this season, is to Tony become Tony of all people to become a freaking challenge beast. Like seriously. I don't think Ed was better, to be honest. Like, I think I was expecting at least to one challenge, and that's definitely the surprising thing. Because I don't think Ed was expected, to be honest. I'm pretty sure I wasn't the only one. But yeah, Tony really proving himself this season, I'm not gonna lie now. Then think about the camp where we see everyone's like, yeah, let's give me Jeremy. There's no reason to flip. But we all know Survivor. We should all know at this point that no votes are easy. And then Ben told Tony that Kim was trying to get him out. And then Tony was like, we need to get rid of Kim. And it was working against Ben, Sarah, and Jimmy to blindside her. Then Michelle sensed that she was still in danger danger, danger. And she ended up allowing him her 50-50 coin flip, which I think was good to like this nice job council apparently. But man, and job council we see a lot more whispering. Like the whispering is crazy, which is something that some people seem to have an issue with. And some people think, oh, we should not have this, honestly. We should not have the whispering. I mean, honestly, I love the whispering, honestly. I mean, I can never see why we'd be bothersome at this point, but to me, they make job council so interesting. They make them so fascinating. They make them so just, wow. So, I don't mind with the whispering. I really don't mind at all, to be honest. I really don't mind all the whispering at all. And, yeah, they make job council so interesting. So much whispering that everybody would see. First off, just Tony and Jeremy doing that. Everybody was all over the place. Like, I didn't know that was going to happen, honestly. At Trap Council, we see Tony offering to play that for Sarah, while Jeremy was wondering who should do the coin flip. In the end, no idol and no finish were played, and by a 5-3 vote, Kim of all people, got blindsided. Maybe it was pretty obvious that it was going to be Kim tonight, but either way, I was like, no, not Kim, because, I mean, they were about one ball, and while I can agree that Kim was probably the best person that season, and she's one of the best ones all the time for a freaking reason. And I was fortunate to see her get voted out the way she did, and I guess they loved her, but she got voted by a 5-3 vote with her, Michelle, and Dick for the Hollywood thing, and Denise voting for Jeremy, and the other ones, Jeremy, Tony, Sarah, Nick, and Ben all voting for Kim. I was disappointed that Kim didn't really get much screen time in the beginning. It's good that she got more as the season went on. I can also see Nick starting to get a little more screen time, starting to get a little more stuff to do. He's really trying to prove himself, and I still get feels about him to be in the end and not getting votes. Maybe get one, honestly, who knows, but it's good to see Nick making it pretty far. It's good to see Nick doing well. Yeah, because I love the guy. But yeah, that was an interesting episode. And definitely enough for this one. And another race fantastic season. I'm not being biased because it's an all-winner season. I am really falling in love with this season. And again, if the finale is great, this might be at least it could have a chance possibly my new favorite season if it's as great as it is. Like, if it's great as it is, this season could possibly be the best season of the show, in my opinion. Like, it's that amazing. And it's more because of the fact that pretty much the television and pretty much everything I love about the show. And it's only 2 episodes left, but next episode is actually going to be a 2-hour episode, so that's going to be interesting. And again, with the people up, I really have no idea who's going to win. Like, maybe it could be Tony at this point, like, just waiting for obvious win with Tony, honestly. But honestly, I can see everybody's winning. Like, maybe not Ben and Nick, but maybe Denise, Michelle, Jeremy, Sarah, I can see all of them winning. Maybe I can still see Ben, Nick winning, honestly, but honestly, we'll see what happens next. And also, I don't know who's going to turn from Extinction. And depending on who they are, I wouldn't mind if they win, honestly. So I guess we'll see how that goes. But either way, I am very excited to see what happens next. I'm excited. Well, guys, I hope you enjoyed my latest episode review of Survivor Winners of War. Hope you all enjoyed me doing this episode reviews. Let me know down below what you did on this episode, what you did so far. Free to let me know that competition down below. And as always, thank you guys so much for watching. I truly honestly appreciate it. If you haven't already, be sure to like this video, be sure to share and subscribe, be sure to follow all my social media sites. I'll link down in the description down below. I am Sam World from Sam World Release. I will see you next time as always. Say kula. Everybody. Peace.